Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here on this channel, please subscribe, and if this is not your first time, welcome back and thank you for coming back. All right, so today we are going to be talking about tips for traveling alone as a single parent or single mom, single dad, on a long journey, like from Nigeria or from anywhere in the world to anywhere in the world, as long as it's a long journey and you're going by air. This is the video for you. Today, the first thing we'll be talking about is weighing your bags before you leave the house. Guys, I cannot stress how important this is for you. It's going to take off a lot of stress for you, and all you need to do is buy this there's this digital scale that you can buy off Jumia or wherever you can buy it. You can get it anywhere, and you just need to weigh your bags before you leave the house. If you do not have access to that, if you have the normal weighing scale in your house, you can just weigh yourself first on your weighing scale, then hug your bag. That's a life hack. Hug your bag, then go on the scale, then you do the math. You deduct the weight, your weight from the weight of the one when you're carrying your bag, and you get that. I'll just quickly go over the things you need to do before you leave the house, then we'll get into the one for the journey itself. So tip number 2 would be for you to buy medications and things that you know that are emergency stuff for your child. Medications for even yourself, medication for yourself and for your child, because you may not have access to those things in transit or when you just land wherever you're going to. You may not know your way around yet, so buy medications, things something that you know that you need, the kind of medications that you know that you need frequently or that your child needs frequently. Make sure to buy it. Then the number 3 thing, it's kind of a no-brainer. You have to leave your house very, very early so that you will rule out any chances of missing your flights and things like that. One of the things you also need before you get on your way to the airport is a consent letter from either if you are the mom, you need a consent letter from the dad. If you are the dad, you need a consent letter from the mom. And if you are the uncle or daddy, uncle or auntie, you need a consent letter from the parents of the child, and a consent letter with an attached ID for that person that wrote the letter, because without that you're going to face problems with immigration. And to be honest, I feel like it's a good measure that is put in place because of child trafficking and stuff like that. So you need a consent letter just so you don't face hiccups at the airport. Now we'll go into the tips for the journey. The first thing you need to do is to prep the mind of your child. You need to talk to your child, prepare their mind for the journey. For example, if you are leaving from Lagos to Canada and you know that it's going to take about 24 hours to get to where you're going to, you have to prepare your child. Tell him or our children that we are going to so place and it's going to take so hours, and we are going to be in maybe 2-3 different airplanes or 4 different planes, and just prepare their mind so they know what they are going to face, and it just does not eat them and they start misbehaving and throwing tantrums. A lot of people do not know, but it goes a long way for the children. Just tell them the things they are going to face, and it will just help everything. It will help them ease into it, and sometimes it even builds anticipation for them because they're looking forward to, oh, my mom said this is going to happen, my dad said this is going to happen, my uncle said this is going to happen, my auntie said this is going to happen. So guys, prepare their mind. If you are traveling alone with a child, it doesn't mean you have to go to the airport alone with the child. If you can, please go to the airport with help, with someone that can at least help you move bags and things like that, so that you don't get stressed and you don't get tired before the journey starts. Because traveling alone by yourself is tiring. Traveling with a child is a bigger responsibility. So try to go to the airport with people, and when you get to the airport, don't be the one to do everything. Let them help you so that you can have time to rest and concentrate on the things that matter. Pack food, well, not food, snacks. Basically, pack snacks inside your bags. Go with a plastic spoon, a plastic cup, so that when you're in the you can go with golden one, so that when you're in the plane, if just in case the food they serve on the plane is not good, and you or your child does not like it, or you and the child you're traveling with does not like it, you have something to fall back on, and the child will not get hungry and cranky while you are in transit. Also, you can also go with suya spice, so that I found that the airline we went with, they were serving rice. The rice was not so bad, but it didn't have taste. So if I had gone on a plane with suya spice or something like that to help, and I actually got that tip, it's just I forgot to go with suya spice. So go with suya spice, so that at least you garnish whatever they give you with the suya spice, and it's going to be able to, it's going to go down well, and your child will not be hungry, you yourself you'll not be hungry, everybody's going to be happy. An hungry man is an angry man, an hungry child is an angry child. Guys, don't play with hunger. Just prepare yourself. You can go with mini me chin chin, cheese balls, munchies, anything you can lay your hands on. Just go with it, as long as it's not a liquid that will not pass this airport stuff, because I think you cannot go in with liquid of more than 100 ml or something. It's very important to have baby wipes with you, because children are messy. They make mess. They make a lot of mess. Even if you're traveling with a 7-year-old, even because I traveled with a 7-year-old and wipes still came in handy, because children generally make messes. Maybe when they are eating, maybe anything. It could be anything. Baby wipes will really come in handy for you to clean off sticky hands, to wipe down surface areas, to do anything basically. You just have to buy maybe a small baby wipe that would be compact enough to enter your handbag or whatever you're carrying, and that would be really really good. Another tip is to travel with a fanny pack. I would not say it's a must, but I prefer a fanny pack to a handbag, because the fanny pack will be on your body, and you can keep your money, your boarding passes, your passports in the fanny pack, and you don't have to worry about other things. Because while even when you're not in transit, for example, when you are connecting flights, you are wheeling bags, you're wheeling your hand luggages, you are trying to catch up with your child or children, and you still have to make sure that your stuff are safe. A fanny pack is just it for me. So guys, I would recommend a fanny pack. And if you do not know what a fanny pack is, I'm going to attach a picture of me putting on a fanny pack, just so that you guys know what it looks like. If you are traveling with a child, it is advised not to wear laced shoes. Even if you are traveling alone, especially if you have a lot of connecting flights, it is advised that you and the child do not wear lace shoes, because it's kind of annoying. Imagine having to untie your lace, having to untie your children's laces just to wear them back again. And when you get to another connecting flight, you do the same thing. It is just torture. So I would recommend you wear crocs. So when you get there, they ask you to pull your shoe, you're just sliding it out of your leg. And for your children, there are crocs that have this thing at the back that can hook it. So it's just like a sandal. You just slide it off and slide it on, and it's easy peasy, and nobody gets, it reduces your stress generally. So I really, really do recommend Crocs. Another tip I'm glad I got before I left, or before I even started packing, was that it is always cheaper to upgrade your the 23 kg boxes to 32 kg. I know this tip is actually a general tip, not just like traveling with a child tip, but yeah, it will still come in handy for whoever needs it. It is cheaper to upgrade your bags from 23 kg to 32 kg than for you to pay for a separate and extra luggage. So it's better for you if you know that you have a lot of stuff to carry. Just upgrade your bags from 23 kg to 32 kg, and it's going to save you a lot of cash. The last but not the least point has come in handy for me a lot. I know that there are a lot of ways to go about this, but this is my personal experience. This is what I use every time I fly. This is what I use for my child every time we fly. So you know that feeling when you are flying and your ear is just doing somehow, it's just like you can't hear everybody or something. I know people use earplugs and whatever, but what I personally use is chewing gum. So every time we're about to take off or land, I just take chewing gum for myself and for my child, and we just start chewing and swallowing till the takeoff or landing has been completed, and then we are fine. We do not have problems with our ears. It's not paining us. We're not in pain or anything, and we don't feel any discomfort for that. I hope you've learned one or two tips from this video. If you do like this video, please leave a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.